It's October the 4th. I just made it to the blind here. I usually would not probably be this aggressive early October, but when I've got a buck that's been doing the same thing the last couple of nights, I figured I'd probably better move in here. So my dad's been sitting out the last couple of nights and saw this buck coming through. We've got an east wind, which is not normally the way that I would hunt this, but then I got to thinking about it, and we always walk along the east side to get access to this place. So if a deer's bedding to the east, it makes sense for him to bed there because he could watch us walk right in. I haven't done anything to this blind. I was going to try to build a new blind. I'll show you the food plot here to the north. And we put in about 3 acres of corn and then a ½ acre of some harvest salad and Deadly Dozen. And it's looking really good. I probably should be over there hunting, but I just didn't get a blind up yet. I've got a blind bought and I'm going to get it set up here. But for the evening hunt, like I said, my dad's seen a buck that's been coming by this blind here. It's kind of an old CRP plot that we planted to clover. And, now it's back into CRP, but there's still a lot of clover in there, so I think he's just been coming and eating the clover, and then can head right to the south and get into the beans. The east winds are a little different of a setup. I didn't have the perfect access to get in. It's kind of not the way that I'd like to go in, but I just figured with him doing this the last couple of nights, maybe he'll get lucky and the third time's a charm, and he will come in and do the same thing. So I kind of walked through the edge of our property and a little bit through the center, which I wouldn't normally do, but I didn't see anything get spooked off, so I'm hoping I got in clean. It's a really good setup here. Like I said, I've got a couple clover plots, and then to my north is the NutriCrave corn with the food plots, and then to the south of me is soybeans, and then over to the east is another cornfield that's still standing. So there's a lot of food in this area. There's a pond over here and a pond up to my north as well. It's low 70s, so a little cooler than it was yesterday. Yesterday was 80s. I'm really hoping that they will be moving tonight. DeerCast says good, so we'll give it a shot. Trying to get a little aggressive here early season because it seems like I never do, and then it always takes me till the end of November before I ever get anything. So trying to be a little bit more aggressive tonight, and hopefully it'll pay off. I've got a couple limbs I need to cut here, and then I'll sit back and hopefully it'll be a good evening. Well, this was a great hunt, October the 4th. It's nice to actually see a couple of good bucks moving during daylight, and had plenty of shooting light. Just one buck was out there about 60 yards, and then by the time he came in close enough, it was too dark to actually shoot. If he would have came in a little bit earlier, I might have thought a little bit more about shooting him, but there's a couple older deer that I'm really after on this farm. But it's nice to see a couple of good mature bucks moving during daylight, and I hope that with the food plots we have and the green and grain, I'm really hoping that that'll help keep them moving during daylight. Although the corn will probably get harvested here before too long, so that'll change the way that they're moving, but I will leave a little standing corn, so hopefully they'll keep that pattern going and I can catch up with one of them one of these evenings. Really appreciate watching. Please subscribe to my channel to follow along with this year's journey and trying to get a buck. It's always fun to go out and see what I see. I'll try to keep uploading these as I go out, so that way you can follow along with my daily hunts. I won't be getting out here for a little bit, but hopefully I'll catch up with the deer here before too long. Thanks for watching, and stay hidden.